A census should be taken of the entire Roman world. This was the first census.
Here! Can you feel it? Can't you see it in her smile? Can't you see it in the way he wears his hat backwards? Can't you feel it? Excuse me. Can you tell me how to get to Christmas?
I'd love to. If you're looking for the North Pole, try that way.
You're right. Only if you give someone directions, it's a little more that way through the 7 levels of Candy Cane Forest. I just came from there. They told me to come this way to find Christmas. Is it here? Is this Christmas? Oh, maybe it's in these. Should we open them and have a look? It smells like beef and cheddar. We have those at the North Pole. Let's see, maybe Christmas is here. World's best cup of coffee! Oh, you did it! Congratulations! Oh! If Christmas was in here, somebody drank it. Oh, hello, funny green guy. Are you an elf? Are you yoga? Well, it's very nice to meet you. I wouldn't worry about that weird skin condition. A little bit of exfoliation will take care of it. I'm sure you're beautiful underneath. Did you take Santa's hat? It's okay. He's got a lot of those. Are you looking for Christmas too? Well, here, take this one. I don't think Christmas is in there either. But
If it's Christmas you wish to see, look not in a bag, and look not in a box, and look not in a mug or on gold toe socks, and look not on a pallet of Whoville clocks.
oh, I see. You snitch presents and talk in verse. At the North Pole, we call you the Grinch.
Yes. The Grinch if you don't, the Grinch if you do. That's who I am all the way through.
But the word at the North Pole is that you moved from the naughty to the nice list. That your heart grew 3 sizes in a day.
My heart is quite large, you know. That much is true. And as for these presents, they're all still for you. But as a way to find Christmas, they simply won't do.
So you know how to get to Christmas?
Yes.
Can you show me?
Yes. Of course. And I will lead you straight to the source.
Can we go now? Can we go now?
Finding Christmas is simple. You will see. But first I must ask you, will you simply follow me?
Yes, yes, yes. We're going to Christmas. find it?
Around.
Couldn't find Christmas! I thought you said the way to Christmas was simple.
It is, but that wasn't it. What I said about Christmas was totally legit. Now, that little trip we went on was fun, and you can see why. It's the way that we feel as Christmas passes on by. It's the songs and the laughter, the love and the joy, the family, the lights.
Those things aren't Christmas?
Right. Christmas is better. Far better, of course. These are the effects, but Christmas, the source. Christmas is like the sun. These, the sun's rays. Christmas, God's brilliance. These, merely grays. This, God's perfect irony. These, earthly laughter. This, God's great victory. These, the cheers after.
Wait, so how do we get to Christmas?
Christmas comes to us. It's not a place that we go. It's not a gift we open. It's someone we can know. They'll explain it later. Now, as for these, well, you can have them. That's all well and fine. But living in his presence, well, that's simply divine.
I get to keep my presents?
Of course.
I'm singing in a church, singing about Christmas. It's so great.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. There are a lot of good things about Christmas, aren't there? That's what they were talking about. Kind of makes me think. I love Christmas cookies. Anybody like Christmas cookies? That's a good one. I'd pass it around, but it really wouldn't fill you all up. But you know, looking in here, it's not the only cookie in here. Here's another cookie. Oh, it's got a string on it. Now, here, a long string, look at that. Now, here's what I'm thinking. If I offered you this cookie, you'd take it from me? Yeah, I've got lots of volunteers. You'd enjoy it? But I just got to thinking. What if I said you can either have the cookie or the thing on the other end of the string? What'd you do? You want the cookie? Well, who knows what's on the other? It could be nothing. And then again, it could be a whole box full of somethings. It isn't. But what if on the other end of the string, I'm sitting there, you're going to have to imagine this, that I wanted the cookie and the other end of the string was my wife. Huh? What do you think I should choose? I give it all a hint here. My wife made the cookie. And she's got other ones at home. So if I have to choose, I'm going to choose my wife. And what's more, it's more fun to eat a cookie with your wife than without her. You know? So that's kind of exciting too. And if you choose your wife, she may give you the cookie too. So that's all really cool stuff. And the reason I bring it up, that's exactly the point that the Grinch was making about Christmas. You know, Christmas is full of all that good stuff. When they were little, my little girls liked to sleep under the Christmas tree. I bet some of you guys like to do that still. That's kind of cool. No, I like to do it. Okay, I'm thinking some people do. And then there's the presents. Everybody like getting and giving presents? I think so. Yeah, that's kind of cool. And then there's the songs. You know, I lead people in singing all year long, and they never sing like they sing at Christmas. There's just something else going on there. You know what everybody really likes about Christmas? Family. Yeah, you get, 2 out of 3 people say that's the best thing about Christmas that they ever experienced. They got their family. But here, let me ask you a question. All those things are like that cookie. What if there's an invisible string, and on the other end of the string, there's someone? You know what I'm talking about? Who's on the other end of the string of all these things at Christmas? Jesus. Yeah, it's someone. Because all the things that are at Christmas come from Him originally, and all the things are more fun when they're with Him. And that's really what that was all about. Yeah, you get all those things at Christmas, but Christmas is never so good as you get what's on the other end. There's a musical. It's based on a very famous book, and the main guy in the musical is a guy by the name of Don Quixote. He rides around on a donkey, and he jousts with windmills, and he looks at people that everybody else thinks are terrible, and he says they're great. And everybody's looking at this guy, and everything he does doesn't make sense to them. They think he's crazy. But there's a great thing at the end of the book where the thought is this. They say, you're mad to see that. And he says, no, the maddest of all is to see the world as it is and not as it ought to be. In other words, not to settle for what we got now if there's something greater. And that's what Christmas is all about. God making all of those things that we love and enjoy available to us in the person of Jesus Christ. I want you to think about that with a minute. You ever think about heaven? I mean, heaven's kind of cool. I kind of think that heaven must be a little like Christmas at its best, you know? When Christmas really has it all together, and there's family, and there's giving, and there's loving, and there's caring, and everybody's together. I mean, a lot of people think heaven's boring, but this is the best of all best. And Christmas kind of gives you a taste of that. Christmas kind of tells you the kind of God we have. And all of those novels and fairy tales and movies, they're good thoughts, but there's a reality that happens in Jesus. I want to read a couple verses to you. And it's from a guy by the name of John. He writes a letter in the Bible. And he's a guy who knew Jesus. He actually walked with him. And here's what he said about him. That which was from the beginning, talking about Jesus, which we have heard, which we have seen with our eyes, which we have looked at and our hands have touched, this we proclaim. And you hear what he just said? He said, Christmas came to us in Jesus. We touched him. We saw him. We were with him. It's actually kind of something they used in a legal court back then. That's the kind of language he's using. And what he's saying here is that it really happened. This isn't just the good stuff that comes when we have these good thoughts and these good feelings once a year. It's a 24/7, 365 kind of thing. It's always there, and it's in Jesus. And it goes on and says this about Jesus: the life appeared. We've seen it. We testify to. We proclaim to you the eternal life, which was with the Father, has appeared now to us. I don't know whether you caught what he just said. A lot of people think that Jesus came to give us eternal life, and what John just said, no, that's not really quite it. He is eternal life, which is to say, he's on the other end of the string. You can't have one without the other. And then he says this: we proclaim to you what we've seen and heard, so you also may have fellowship with us. Our fellowship is with the Father and with his Son, Jesus Christ. We write this to make our joy complete. He says, when you get a hold of this, when you understand it, Jesus is something else. He's not just the occasion of a good time. He is the good time itself. A lot of people like to look at God and Jesus and like they look at Santa, you know. We want to be on his nice list rather than his naughty list. But that's not the point. It's not about who's nice and naughty, because it's really about, do you want the one who comes with everything, the one at the other end of the string. So when you enjoy your Christmas, and that's how the skit ended, isn't it? The skit ended with the Grinch saying, listen, you get the presents and you get Jesus too. And that's the cool thing. Not to settle for the presents, not just to have the fun times and the family times, but to understand they're really about something that God has done and is doing in history. And that's what we're going to talk about here. We're getting really close to the play here. But before we do that, I'm going to invite you all to sing, and I know the kids got something to do to get ready. We're going to sing Hark the Herald Angels Sing, and we'll be moving on from there.